Don't mind the inmates. We're just a blockchain prison right here.
Cell 4.
Block number 10. Just kidding.
How relevant.
Hilarious. All right. Yay! We're here with our good friend Sarah, and we've digested a little bit. I want to say we've attempted to digest some of the information that Kyle told us about what the blockchain is. And so we're trying to see, can we relay that information to somebody else? So what kind of information do you have about the blockchain? What have you heard? What do you know?
Well, it's a block.
It is a block.
And there's a chain.
And there's a chain.
And there may
was my
be
guess too.
connected somehow.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I know less than you guys do. So I feel like I need to be on the quest with you.
You do. You are on this quest with us.
Yeah.
We had an interview with a guy who works for a blockchain company. His name is Kyle, and we got a little bit of information. We're still rather confused about it, but let me relay to you.
10% of it.
Yes, let me relay to you kind of what some things he talked. He talked about.
I don't remember.
So I think, mostly, besides being distracted by something in the background while he was talking, I picked up that the blockchain is like a ledger where information is stored.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like DNA.
Yes. Good.
So it's like little
Yes.
blocks, and they're connected,
Yes.
and they store information.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and so the blocks are in this line, and so then I was like, I had asked him a question about, so if they're all kind of connected like this, and they like build on each other or whatever, however they connect, like does that mean that only all the information in the last block is what's important? And he's like, no, because they're like all connected, or like it's all active, it's all relevant.
Yeah.
So it's essentially like, he talked a lot about verifying information, that's like you verify the information, and maybe that's when you get a new block. I don't know.
Here's a good question for you guys.
Okay.
Maybe you've learned this.
Shoot.
Tell me how
not.
the blockchain and cryptocurrency are connected. Because I know they're connected.
I'm going to go all expert on you. The blockchain is like a bank, and the currency is the money in it. Is that right?
That sounds really smart.
I don't know. I don't know if that's right. I feel like the crypto's created on the chain or something.
I don't know.
That's a really good question, and we're gonna definitely need to do an episode on that.
I'll write that one down.
We'll write that one down. That's gonna have to go to the experts because we're not experts. So question number 2.
So where does one buy? Now, do you buy blockchain, or do you buy coins, or do you buy? Obviously, you said there's some sort of transaction, but I don't even know how, if I wanted to buy some, where I would do it, or how I would go about that.
You know what? We know that answer. Brie will answer it for you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go all expert on you as well, and I don't think you buy the block. You may, so don't quote me on that.
Yeah, that's a 50-50.
That's a 50-50. You can buy the currency.
Yes.
And
do know that.
so
I think
if
I
the
have
currency
$5
is
worth,
connected,
maybe.
yes, I did buy some currency and show Molly how to do that. You could buy it like on an app
Oh.
or something.
There's always an app for that.
Yeah, there's also websites, I guess, but they're a little complicated. Like you got to be able to give like
Logan
maybe.
sells some.
Logan, have you bought blockchain?
Do you know what the blockchain is? He's like, no.
He's not an expert yet.
He's not an expert.
You've
He's
gotta
getting
teach
there.
him, Mom.
He's getting there. Yes.
So here's my question for you guys. Like, where does the blockchain live? Like, obviously with currency lives in a bank or like in the stock market. So
Right.
those are kind of like tangible things.
Right.
But where does like the blockchain and cryptocurrency?
Man, you're full of good questions.
Questions, I know.
I want to say you could put it in Google Maps,
Oh.
and it could tell
Oh,
us.
yeah, that's what
Google knows everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure. My guess would be the internet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on the cloud because that's where a lot of things are that you can't find.
And the cloud is very easy to understand.
You just ask Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Google, where's the blockchain live? Here, let's ask Google.
I love it. Let's ask
She
Google.
knows everything.
Hey Google, where does the blockchain live? Don't understand that
See,
either.
that's what I would like to see. Like, is there a way we could see it somewhere? Like, if it's on the internet, like if you were a programmer,
This
and you
article
like
says
pull
the
it up and
blockchain
see
is
it.
the new Google.
Oh.
Is Google going to be replaced by
Oh,
the blockchain?
no.
I have heard that. I've heard people say things like, it's the next internet.
So do we say, hey, blockchain?
I don't feel like that's quite as catchy.
Yo, blockchain.
You know what I think our problem is? I think we could scan, but I think what we really need is some kind of expert to tutor us in blockchain.
I think that's a great idea.
I think what we're really finding out is that when somebody in the space talks about the blockchain, they talk about it in such a way that when you don't have a reference point, you still don't really understand. So we need to find somebody that knows what it is, but is willing to explain it in layman's terms or in like a simple
Kindergarten language.
kindergarten way.
An analogy.
Start
An
at the
analogy.
bottom.
Yeah, we need an analogy. I think that sounds great.
Yeah.
So I
That's
think
our
we're
next
gonna
quest?
need.
Our
That's
next
our
mission?
next mission on the quest. Is that's the next step, I think, and then maybe we can have a follow-up sit down with Sarah,
Yeah, and then I want you to teach me.
and we're gonna teach her as not C+ experts,
Yeah.
B minus.
B-, B+,
Or a solid B.
solid B,
That's a
to
little
a
hopeful.
solid B.
Probably.
All right,
All right.
so Zelda, you and Queen Zelda gotta hit the road.
All right. Let's go, Link.
I'm pumped.
All right, let's do it.